Hi, my name is Dahlia. I am in sixth grade, and this is my first year at Marq. This project is about Simone Biles and how mental health affects athletes. I have 47 hours in this project so far. My supporting questions are: who is Simone Biles? What is the Olympics? How did Simone even get to the Olympics? What caused Simone to drop out of the Olympics? How did the society react to Simone taking time off the Olympics? And how are other athletes affected by mental health? And what is Simone doing to improve her mental health? And my sustainable development goal is the third one: good health and well-being. Simone Biles has 32 Olympic medals and World Championship medals. She is an amazing 24-year-old gymnast. She is also the GOAT of all gymnastics and has been doing the sport ever since she was 6. She is also tied for most Olympic medals and won and is the most decorated gymnast. The Olympics are an international tournament with 46 competitions. This tournament goes on every 4 years and is in a different city of the world each tournament. The medals include gold, silver, and bronze. Simone started gymnastics at the age of 6. Simone had 3 siblings, but was raised by her grandparents because her mother struggled with substance abuse. In high school, Simone was homeschooled, although all she wanted was to go to regular school. Then Simone was diagnosed with ADHD. Simone was overly pressured to be perfect, and that messed with her head. She was messing up more and more in her gymnastics. Her parents set her up with a mental health coach. The coach told her to just have fun with it, and it really helped. Simone had to deal with racism because she is Black, also media pressure, but in the end, at age 19, Simone went to her first Olympics. Simone has all around been through a lot in her life. Some things she had to go through are media pressure, twisties, sexual abuse, racism, and her past injuries. You can see how this can pile up, right? And on top of all of it, she is the best gymnast ever. You may think there's a lot of pressure to get your work done or to remember to get up in the morning. But this 24-year-old girl has to deal with every single thing that I listed and more. And all of her life, she wanted to get to the Olympics. And on probably her final year competing in the Olympics, she took time off, which is probably the most brave thing she has done. The reason she has given is the twisties, which really could have put her in serious danger. But all of these must have contributed in ways. So when Simone dropped out, there were a few different ways people felt: sad, disappointed, angry, understanding, etc. Here are some quotes from Michelle Obama, and then there are some more, but I just thought this one was good. Rose. Let's look. No. Gosh.
It happens.
There we go. Let's look at mental health in athletes. Serena Williams has suffered depression, and so has Victoria Garrick. In all truth, 1 out of 4 people suffer from depression, and it needs to be taken more seriously because your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Simone Biles actually does lots of things for her mental health, such as seeing a therapist and partnering with a counseling organization. And there's some more here. So I wanted to include some terminology about some things that I found maybe you don't know. Yeah, there it is. And here's my giant thank you. Here's my giant any questions. And here's my giant what about feedback? Thank you. Evan?
If you're comfortable enough to answer, what inspired you to do this project?
I've been really interested in how different people with different careers and things deal with their mental health, and also I really wanted to do a project about Simone Biles because Simone Biles is just great. So I wanted to research more about that, and yeah. Eli?
What was your favorite part to dig into with this project?
I liked sort of learning about how she got to the Olympics because it had to happen some way how she got to do that, and I thought it was really cool to learn what she had to go through and stuff to get there. Eden?
Do you think issues with mental illness affect athletes differently based on things such as age, gender, or race?
I mean, I feel like if somebody is making fun of something that you do, that can certainly play into how your mental health is being treated, but everybody gets stressed out sometimes, and it's just important to take time for yourself. Eden?
Apologies, but leads to my next question. Do you think athletes are more or less affected with mental health issues than the average person?
I mean, I don't think that. I know it's definitely hard to be an athlete, and I know that it's definitely, difficult, but I feel like people that are not athletes can also have similar or possibly even worse, effects with mental health. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This one's not a question, but you asked for feedback, so I'd like to give some.
Okay.
I think you did well for your presentation. Is this your first live presentation?
Yes.
It is? Okay, well you did wonderfully. I like how you not only talked about, because you obviously focused on a specific person, but then you also talked about other athletes as well, and then you went more into depth about why that specific person suffered from mental health issues, as well as talking about how they made that better, and as well as how the world reacted to that, which was a very good thing to do for this project. You fleshed it out really well. You enunciated well. You didn't stutter, which is always difficult and good with live presentations. So, wonderful job all around.
And my sources are too long for this presentation. Thank you.
All right.
Good job, Dahlia.